Welcome back, everybody! Today is the day that we're hopefully gonna put Mr. Understanding behind bars, because, yeah, he probably deserves it, honestly. And he's gonna write us a song, but why? We'll find out. Let's find out his song right now. Whoa! Looking for a weapon that just don't exist. Pathetic lawyer man, drop into the abyss. Despicable lawyer man, yo, you make me sick. You can disappear just like a magic trick. Worthless lawyer man done in by a weapon. For you miserable wretch, heck doth be beckon. I can't read. Yeah! I don't need to remind you, Defense, that your life is on the line. I know, Your Majesty. Yet you prepared to risk it on this mere idea of a real murder weapon. Death to the lawyer! Can he be held in contempt of court, I swear? This is it. The moment of truth. I can't back down. Not now. Yes, Your Majesty, I am. I am confident the real murder weapon does indeed exist. That's a bold claim, Mr. Wright. Now let's see you back it up. Show us which piece of evidence points to the real murder weapon. Gladly. I knew which one it was. What would somebody like Andon use to bludgeon someone? Probably his freaking musical instrument, maybe? I don't know. No, then. Defense, please submit your evidence to the court. Actually, I think I might have an idea, too. Yeah. Let's see it, lawyer man. Let's see the thing that shows us the real murder weapon you say I used. I mean, I would say his weapon, or I mean, his weapon. No, I would say his musical instrument, but I'm actually not sure that's really the case. Well, I mean, maybe that is indeed the thing. Because I was kind of thinking, like, maybe the key, because, I mean, the key doesn't work, so maybe they got a fake key, maybe the real key was used as the murder weapon, but no. I don't know what's up with that, actually. But I think the real thing here is probably this, because his guitar is different in this picture than he's got right there, so it makes some sense. What I'm about to present is really nothing more than a possibility. This thin thread is all I've got. Allow me to direct the court's attention to this photo of the morning dance devotion. That photo? How is that going to help you, Mr. Wright? Something about it doesn't sit right with me. Oh yeah? And then what's this something? Saying here is odd to say the least. Oh, it's her! No, I'm kidding. It's obviously the weapon. Yeah, imagine using another person as a murder weapon. Like, what? Take that! Mr. Understanding, I'm saying his name wrong right now. Why is the instrument you're holding different from the one you're playing in the photo? Dot 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 dot. Would you look at that? They're completely different shapes. Well, you said your Demolin was your one and only. Well, Mr. Understanding, what do you have to say to that? Wait. Yo, man, I got nothing to say. I was completely doing his voice wrong for a second there. Then allow me to answer for you. They're different because the one in the photo is no longer in playable condition. Bonk. Not after you use it to bludgeon Mr. Roll to death. My old partner wasn't doing so hot, so I brought her sister along, that's all. Not a big deal, lawyer man. In that case, please submit your old Demalin into this court as evidence. Too bad, you're too late. I got rid of her yesterday. You what? Burned her up with the rest of the trash. Ashes to ashes, baby! Haha! No! He's already destroyed the evidence. And I see more trash right here in this court that needs to burn in the fires of heck. Lawyer trash. Ha 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 ha! Now there's no proof to show. Sometimes I wish I would just use these people's demeanors as a means to guilt them, because clearly he is so freaking guilty, it's ridiculous. Like, it's... the way he is acting is just that of the most guilty person ever. Like, I don't understand why, like, the way they act isn't enough to really, like, indict them. Because this guy's, like, lost his marbles and, like, ha ha ha, you suck, man. I don't even know, man. Oh, come on, that was pathetic. Your agony can sound better than that. Where's the great scream of yours? This can't be how it ends. I think I've heard enough. Seems the defense is unable to produce the evidence it needs to prove its assertion. But your majesty, we need a counter. How many times I say assertion instead of assertion? But your majesty, that's only because the witness destroyed it. Evidence is everything in court. Don't tell me you've forgotten the most fundamental principle of our profession. Without sufficient proof, or claim that Mr. Understanding is the murderer is no more than conjecture. That is so stupid, honestly. Arg! There's the pained expression I've been looking for. By the way, there seems to be one more thing you're forgetting. What is it now? You accused Mr. Understanding of being the thief, but the real thief turned out to be the victim. Uh-oh. Remember that Mr. Understanding's purported motive for murder goes out the window. Ah! Great point, prosecutor. You tell him. If I had been there, I would have just collared Roll and gotten the treasure back. There wasn't any reason for me to kill him now. Now was there? There's no good counter-argument to that. It sounds like, to me, like Mr. Understanding has been completely wrongfully accused. Unfortunately as it may be, I think it's time to hand down the verdict in this case. Not good, not good. Defense, I trust you understand what you yourself will receive for taking on this case. I don't get it then. I mean, if we've proven that he's the thief, then couldn't the child have literally just killed him for stealing too? I mean, like, come on, man. I don't understand. So, like, we could get off scot-free, right? Right? We just killed a thief. That's all we did. It's okay. I mean, I swear. I trust you understand what you yourself will receive for taking on this case. Ah! What do I do? The murder weapon's been destroyed. Now I've got no motive. Poor Albie will be convicted and I'll lose my life too. Mr. Wright, you wasted this court's time and disparaged everything we hold sacred. We should charge you with lèse-majesty in addition to the crime of abetting the accused. Yeah, you should pay for desecrating my good name. Bye-bye, lawyer man. Time for you to do some repenting in the Twilight Realm. Not the Twilight Realm. This guy is guilty as sin. I just know it. Yes, indeed he is. He must have had some reason to kill Mr. Roll. Or what? Come on, people. Let me hear you scream and shout. Time to take this lawyer trash out. Exterminate, annihilate, exterminate, annihilate! Not that I usually said it. The thing to do at a time like this is to turn my thinking around. I shouldn't be trying to figure out what understanding this motive was. I should be thinking about what kind of situation would give him a motive. Did you steal it? He said. We know that Mr. Roll was a thief and that he had gotten his hands on the box. So then why? Why in the world did he ask Albie that question? What about the treasure box would have prompted him to? Ah! Defense, what's gotten into you? Now I get it. Now it all makes sense. Like Polkunka, man. What you trying to say? Muttering and squealing to yourself. Sounds like you've knocked something loose upstairs. Your Majesty, please hold off on your ruling for just a little while longer. Don't tell me you're going to start begging for your life now. No, Your Majesty, that's not it. Just that I realized something important. We've been operating under a serious misconception this whole time. A misconception, you say? That's right. A mistaken notion about the treasure box. Could this really be true? If so, still a lot to figure out. Very well, let's hear what you have to say. Thank you, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, this is just more of his nonsense. He's just stalling for time. This is your last chance, Defense. The second I find it, it really is nothing but nonsense. No amount of begging will stay in my hand, understand? Yes, Your Majesty. We all know this is just going to be another one of your stupid bluffs. Now then, Defense. What is the misconception you mentioned? And we didn't realize about the treasure box was that... Excuse me. It wouldn't open. It was gone. It was empty. What is a misconception that we didn't realize about the treasure box? It was gone. It wouldn't open. It was empty. I mean, the key, maybe? This wouldn't open? I want to suggest that the treasure box wouldn't open. What do you mean? We were under the impression that the lock had been forced open. Would such a precious treasure really be kept in such a flimsy box? If the treasure box wouldn't open, then how did the thief manage to steal the treasure? Because as you know, the treasure was, in fact, stolen. Good question, Your Majesty. It's a point to ponder, isn't it? Yes, though not nearly as good a point to ponder as this. Yeah, please allow me to revise my statement. The real misconception we've been operating under here. Well, I guess I was gonna game over right there if it wasn't for that BS from earlier, so... Oh, well, it was gone? I would like to suggest that the treasure box is already gone. What about the treasure box that was found beside the body? It must have been a fake. What? Unfortunately for you, we're positive that the box is the genuine article. We even got an expert to authenticate it. Huh? Is that all you have to say? You nearly gave me a heart attack with that false revelation. This is for shaving a few years off my life. Ugh! Okay, then it was the last one. You didn't need to shave a few off of mine. Can't lose heart now. Actually, please let me clear up our big misconception. The thing we didn't realize about the treasure box was that it was empty. Because it was stolen, but I mean, how is that a misconception? Well, the treasure box is already empty from the start. What? What? Dot 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 dot. Please recall that when Mr. Roll ran into Albie on the Great Stairs, he asked the boy a question. Oh, I should have thought of that. Excuse me. Did you steal it? He said. Also recall that Mr. Roll was holding the treasure box at the time. So why then did he ask Albie the question that he did? That is a bit peculiar, isn't it? Not at all, Your Majesty. Not once you realize that. By the time Mr. Roll got to the treasure room, the treasure box was already empty. I beg your pardon? Mr. Roll suspected that Albie had gotten to it first, which is why he confronted Albie when he ran into the boy on the stairs. But how would the victim have known the treasure box is empty? He didn't have any way of opening it. Once a year, the victim had the duty of carrying the treasure box to the palace. He was so proud when he was put in charge of guarding that treasure box. He even got to carry the box to the palace for New Year's Right. He would have been able to tell by the weight when he lifted it that the box was empty. Excuse me. Ah, I see. Suppose he would have been able to tell, wouldn't he? Mr. Roll most likely decided to at least steal the empty box. It's an important historical artifact in and of itself, after all. Yeah, but what's your point, Mr. Wright? What does any of this have to do with Mr. Understanding? My point is this. It gave Mr. Understanding a motive to murder the victim. Exclamation mark. A motive? Mr. Understanding, keeping the treasure safe is one of your duties, isn't it? So if anyone had found out that the treasure was missing, you would have been accused of incompetence. Dot 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 dot. From the moment Mr. Roll discovered that the treasure was gone, his fate was sealed. Because he decided then that he had to be silenced forever. But that's absurd! Is it though? Can you believe that? The stuff this comes out of this guy's mouth? This is all just a colossal joke. So then what really happened to the treasure? It had been stolen long before this incident occurred. By Mr. Pizlubin Understanding himself. Dot 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 dot. Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to accuse Mr. Understanding? Your Majesty, please don't listen to these trumped up charges. The defense is grasping. Treasure box can only be opened with the key Mr. Understanding holds. Who else could have stolen the treasure? As I said, the accused stole the treasure by forcing open the box! Your Majesty, I call for a swift ruling! I'm not ready to give my verdict yet. What?! The defense has successfully presented a new possibility in this case. Yes, finally, a tiny shred of hope. Mr. Understanding, would you care to make any statements in response to the defense's claims? Grog! Oh yeah? This is all bull! My noggin's a rage cage and it's ready to explode, baby!
Instructor Understanding, please calm yourself. I'm not gonna take it. No, I ain't gonna take it. I dutifully watched over that treasure with pride. And now I'm getting accused of stealing it. This lawyer is a lying scumbag. Heap. You better believe I got something to say. Open up your ear holes, sheeple. Let's rock. What is this? What is he, Clavier Gavin's brother or something? Death to the lying lawyer. Okay. And yes, I mean Clavier Gavin's third brother, because we already know what happened to the other brother. Or second brother, you know what I mean. There's 3 siblings, the second brother, blah, 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 blah. It runs in the family, I tell ya. I guess we're not that close to being done after all, because we got another testimony. Lying lawyer. Steal the founder's orb. Me? I did it. This lying lawyer's insults no limit. All this time I guarded the orb faithfully. Sacred duty to the Holy Mother, easy to see. Hands unclean, the accused did the deed. Forced the box open, no key did he need. Lying lawyer, condemn him to heck. Kick him, throw him into a prison cell. No encores. Encores are not gonna be happening, no sir, man. Alright, we've heard now from both sides. Either the treasure box is forced open by the accused, as the witness claims, or Mr. Understanding open it, as the defense claims. Defense, this is your last chance to cross-examine the witness. Yes, Your Majesty. If you're unable to prove your assertions, freaking crud, by the end of this cross-examination, like I said, we need a freaking assertion counter at this point, then the DC Act will come into play, and both you and the accused will lose your lives. I understand. Life or death, it all comes down to this. Mr. Wright. Don't worry, Albie. I'm here to defend you. I promise it'll be alright. Thank you. I believe in you, Mr. Wright. I know you can win this for us. And after we win, we can go see Miss Maya together. Imagine they don't win and Maya's just like, where's Nick at? Nick, where are you? Thought you were gonna come and see me. Wait. Sentence of death? Oh no! That'd be horrible. It's a deal. Can't let all be down. I have to win this trial. Somehow I have to prove that only Understanding could have stolen the treasure. Do your worst, lawyer trash. This is your requiem. The last song you'll ever hear on this mortal coil. Oh no. Cross-examination. Lying lawyer. Steal the founder's orb. Me? I did it. This lying lawyer's insults know no limit. Alright. Save time. Excuse me. Alright, let's do this. But the argument that the orb was already gone before the murder fits all the facts. It's no use even talking to you. Where's your proof that I stole the orb? Huh, lawyer trash? He's right, I don't have any proof. Yet. But I'll find some. Somehow. All this time I guarded the orb faithfully. Sacred duty to the Holy Mother, easy to see. Your sacred duty, huh? Problem with that is that I don't think you really are a true believer. Why you? How dare you question my faith? It's downright insulting. I'm not trying to insult you, but I can't suspend logic either. You wormed your way into the temple with the intent of stealing the treasure, didn't you? I've had all the insults I can take out of you, lawyer trash. But you're the only one who can open the treasure box. You just keep on arguing the same old lie. I sing the truth, hear my battle cry. If you say so, man. Hands unclean, the accused did the deed. Forced the box open, no key did he need.
Those rhymes, though, jeez.
Ben didn't force the box open, that's a lie. In fact, you're the one who opened it, isn't that right? Come on, you just saw for yourself, didn't you? The lock was busted on account of the box being forced open. Oh, yeah. Well, there's your proof right there. Ah, score 1 for the metalhead. Look, if the accused really didn't try to force his way into the box, how do you explain why the lock was busted and wouldn't open it up for you earlier? How do I explain why the box wouldn't unlock earlier? Maybe there's a different key? I'd like to suggest that a different key is required to open it. A different key? To open the box? As we saw earlier, the box wouldn't open with Mr. Understanding's key. Which means that a different key, the true key, must exist. Ha ha ha! You kidding me? Of course not! Can't prove that it doesn't exist. Calm down a second, think about it, lawyer man. Why in the world would I bring a fake key here with me? Why, you ask? Well, because... Well, I guess you got me there. Looks like that babbling book you call a mouth is dried up at the source defense. Alright, I messed that one up. Witness, please continue with your testimony. I'm gonna go... I'm going back to this one.
Hold it.
I'm not done with this statement yet. Maybe it's a different way to open it then. Yeah, I mean, honestly though, I was kind of on the key thing for a little while. Like maybe it's not the real key. Of course, my logic before was that maybe the key was the murder weapon or something, and that's why it was a fake key. But oh well, I don't know, man. Yes, imagine using a key as a murder weapon. Jeez, man. A different way to open it. Let's go. It's a different way to open the box. Huh? What are you talking about? Secret trick to opening it to protect the contents from being stolen. And you're the only one who knows how it works. Isn't that right? Are you for real? You've been watching too many movies, lawyer man. Ah, so you're one of those terrorists. Honestly, Mr. Wright, did you come expecting magic and mystery around every corner? I'll have you no defense, the Kingdom of Khura'in is not some sort of fantasy funland. Ugh. It's true, I don't have any real grounds to make that assertion, and yet... Oh yeah, I feel our song coming on. Little number about a crazy lawyer with a wild, fantastic idea. The real method to open the lock, you say? Delusional man, there ain't no other way. Ah, new verse. Please do add it to your testimony, Mr. Understanding. Oh, so you actually added the two. Oh. Statement 2. The real method to open the lock, you say? Delusional man, there ain't no other way.
Hold it.
Delusional, am I? We'll see about that. Wild ideas, that's called delusion. Mixed up lawyer, drowning in confusion. Indeed, the defense's sinful wrongdoings has made him lose touch with reality. Let's hear it, what'll it be for the sinner's flight of fancy? Nothing, because I'm not the delusional one. I just know there's gotta be some secret trick to opening the treasure box. Oh, really? And where exactly is the secret hidden? The secret is obviously hidden in...
I don't know. Can I get a close-up of this? I am not so sure, honestly. The key? There's obviously some secret hidden in the key. I'd like to examine it, if you please. Ha 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 ha! You don't know when to quit, do you? Here you go ahead, examine it all you like. Nothing. I don't see a thing. Well, defense, what have you discovered? I'm afraid I haven't discovered anything, Your Majesty. Here, I'll return it now. I told you, didn't I tell you? Yes, yes, you told me. There's just no reasoning with this man. The accused forced the lock open. There's no other explanation. That's right. He just desecrated the box by opening without using the Minima key. Wait, what did he just say? I'll sing it as many times as I have to get it through your thick lawyer's skull. Only the Minima key unlocks the treasure, force it, and reap the founder's displeasures. Yeah! For the forgetful defense's sake, could you please add that to your testimony? If I have to, carve it into your brain, lawyer man. Oh boy. Only the Minima key unlocks the treasure, force it, and reap the founder's displeasure. Hold it. There must be some secret trick to this key. Oh yeah? And what exactly is this secret trick? Huh? What's that smug look for? Maybe something like it can change shapes? Wow, man, that's some wild imagination you got there. I'll give credit where credit's due. You can daydream like a champ. Just like any Magatama, this key is made of a translucent material. One look and it's pretty obvious it can't change shapes. Yeah, I wasn't really sold on that one myself. I felt like there was something odd about Anasta's testimony just now. I think I'm gonna take another look through the evidence. Yeah, that might have to be what it is. Lying lawyer. Condemn him to heck, kick him, throw him into a prison cell. I'm not the one who'll be going to jail, Mr. Understanding. You are. No, you. You think so, huh? Well, no, you. Hey, what do you think, people? It's not just me this lawyer is putting down. Insulting Khura'inism and the Khura'inese people, too. Thinks he can get away with that? He's got another thing coming. Right, people? These people will literally believe him until he's literally indicted guilty. That's right, disrespectful lawyers deserve to be removed post-haste. Next, the gallery is getting really whipped up over this. Going to jail, you, not me. If you don't believe me, just wait and see. It's too late. No forgiveness for you, not for me, the judge, or holiness too. You rue the day you set foot in this court. To the gallows, lawyer, you will report. What was that just now? It's like there was something odd about his testimony. Can't afford to ignore any inconsistency. No matter how small. Smallest detail could blow this case wide open. Gotta use the evidence to unlock a path to the truth. I want to go back to this one actually real quick. Because I want to see, can I check out the other option on this one? Oh really? What exactly are you talking about? I don't know. Okay, I guess I can't do it. Only the Minima key unlocks the treasure, force it, and reap the founder's displeasure.
Okay. When Dragon and Tiger battle, the founder offers divine protection. When the butterfly embraces the Midima, the favor of the orb is bestowed. I don't know if that really actually confirms anything or not. That's kind of the problem I'm getting here. Huh, so... Murder weapon, not even the Magatama key can open it. Oh. I guess we're gonna present either that or the treasure box, probably?
Objection!
Yeah, he did say Midima key and not Magatama key. Just admit it, Mr. Understanding. You just called your key the Midima key, didn't you? Ah! But didn't you originally say it's called the Magatama key? Gag! Oops, he done goofed. The Midima key, what's that? I don't know, your majesty. But apparently, it's a rather crucial question. What's the big deal? So I said the wrong thing, so what? Simple slip of the tongue. An A for effort, Mr. Wright, but your grandstanding betrays your desperation. I'm afraid a small slip of the tongue like that adds absolutely nothing to your argument. What say you, defense? Is it an important detail? Judging by Understanding's reaction, I'd say it's everything my argument needs. And the fact that the judge doesn't seem to understand that too seems kind of weird, but yeah. Yes, Your Majesty, it's very important. He's apparently not the Magatama key, but rather the Midima key. And I believe this discrepancy holds great significance for the defense. Ah, man, just a meaningless mistake. Insignificant. You're riding the crazy train to nowhere, lawyer man. Your Majesty, please don't pay the defense any heed. It's all nonsense. To tell the truth, I'm not really clear on what the defense is driving at myself. However, I am eager to find out. What? Defense, you will explain yourself like your life literally depends on it, because it does. Now then. Is the name of the key an important detail? Yes, it's an absolutely important detail, I think. Because the Midima key is connected to the Founder's Orb. I see. Very well, in that case, please show the court the grounds on which you are basing this claim. The grounds, Your Majesty? You can of course show grounds, can you not, defense? Of course, what else can I say? I have to come up with something, anything, even if it's just a bluff. The Midima key. Midima. There has to be something somewhere that ties Midima and the orb together. Don't keep me waiting, defense. What evidence shows a connection between the Midima key and the Founder's Orb? Song of Ceremony. What's that? The Song of Ceremony? All this time, the answer was right there in front of me. It's right there in the Song of Ceremony performed during the Dance of Devotion. Your Majesty, the Song of Ceremony tells of the treasure of the founder of Khura'inism, but hidden within its lyrics is a secret behind how to really open the treasure box. Oh! Holy mother! Whoa, man. Ugh. But how can that be, defense? The Song of Ceremony contains the following lyrics. When the butterfly embraces the Midima, the favor of the orb is bestowed. I believe the Midima here refers to the Midima key. Well, yes, it is the same orb, but that doesn't mean... You've been calling this key the Magatama key. And that's why I inserted the key into the lock with the Magatama design on it. But that was obviously not the right way to use it. And I suppose you know the right way. I do, Your Majesty. To use the key properly at the first... flip it vertically. Turn the Magatama shape upside down like this. It becomes a Khura'in symbol of the soul. In other words, a Midama. Oh my, you're absolutely right. But now what? What do you do with it? It's too big to fit into a lock that way. Oh, I knew he was just bluffing. Bluffs and lies are the only tools of his trade, after all. Must be some other place the key fits, but where? Let's see, what were the words of the Song of Ceremony again? When the butterfly embraces the Midama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. Indeed. Where should the Midama key actually be used? I'm not entirely sure how this is going to work exactly right here. I'm trying to select that. Got it! Good call there, good call. My goodness! The treasure box, it really opened! No way, man! What? No! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the real secret behind the Song of Ceremony. It's the true key to opening the treasure box. It's all over, Mr. Payne. How so? Let's say someone was fooled into trying to force the front-facing lock open. Sadly for them, it won't budge. That's because the lock is, after all, just a decoy. Then what you're saying is... neither the victim nor the defendant would have been able to open the box. They therefore had no way of stealing the treasure. The only one who could have stolen it is the one man who knew about the Midama key. Pezlubin Understanden. Ugh! But I'm not done yet. Please recall the scene of the crime. On the floor by Mr. Roll's body was a very unlocked and very open treasure box. Only someone who knew how to open the box could have left it in that state. And so there can only be one true culprit. Admit it, Mr. Understanden. You're the one who killed Mr. Roll. Oh no, he's gonna play music for us until our ears bleed. Okay. Gog! Nice. Ouch. Ha ya ga cuckoo cuckoo. Cuckoo 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 cuckoo. Curse him, it's all his fault. Why do you have to try and steal the treasure? Why'd I have to spot him with that box? I wanted to store him after the morning dance. It's his fault I had to cause that blackout and clocking good. Indeed. Couldn't let my secret get out. Nobody can know the treasure box is empty. Lose my position as head monk. Who knows what else they'd do to me? Well, now you're gonna lose your head monk in position and more. I couldn't let... I had to stop him.
Should have thought about that before you committed the crime, good sir.
What a shocking development. I can scarcely believe it. Nothing like this has ever happened since the DC Act was enacted 23 years ago.
Wait, so it was enacted 23 years ago, but there wasn't a trial 20 years ago, though? So there have been some trials with the DC Act enacted, apparently. Okay, interesting.
Nah! No, my perfect, unblemished record! Destroyed!
First of all, good sir, you don't have a perfect, unblemished record. We literally get rid of that record in Dual Destinies. Second of all, even if you're talking about Khura'in only, you still can't really call it perfect unblemished when you're literally given this gigantic freaking handicap. Does that really count? I don't think so. The incredible pain ruined! No! Oh no, he lost his hair just like his brother does.
Did the warrior really win? I can't believe it! No way, this can't be happening! Peace, I said peace. Honestly speaking, I'm just as shocked as everyone else. But the truth has been made known, so it's time for me to give my verdict. In the name of the Holy Mother.
You know, like I was saying with this whole thing, I mean, he did it. But like, using the seance as the reasoning enough alone is so foolish, considering literally in the freaking vision, you don't even see his hands. You don't see him holding anything. So it's like, it seems like an awfully big assumption to just think like, oh yeah, I mean, he freaking murdered the dude. Well, like, man, how convenient for them to freaking not, for the guy to not see his hands whatsoever, and thus making him innocent. That would have made him innocent right away if they could actually see his friggin' hands, but oh well.
This court finds the accused, I'll be your guide.
Not guilty! Yeah! Let's go! We got the not guilty we were looking for. Where's the crowd cheering? Is this like the first innocence in like 20 years? Like seriously, I'm so confused. It's crazy. They always use these little dances just to tell them what's going on, but they never were proven wrong until now. April 24th, 1:36 p.m. High Court of Khura'in. Accused lobby. There's still quite a commotion. People in the gallery show no sign of clearing out.
I can't believe it! Not guilty! I'm still in shock! Can you believe that guy?
I can feel everybody's eyes on me.
This can't be happening! It's impossible! Oh, Holy Mother, preserve us!
I've never been in a defendant lobby quite this uncomfortable. Not a one, huh?
Mr. Wright.
Oh, Albie.
Thank you so much for what you did for me.
I'm just glad it turned out okay. It was touch and go there for a while.
I'm really sorry, Mr. Wright. I had a really hard time trusting you at first.
That's okay, Albie. I know how unpopular lawyers are in this country. How did it ever get that way in the first place?
Allow me to explain. At least I wish I could explain. But I don't really know why.
Never even questioned it before today. By the time I was born, all the lawyers were already gone. As far back as I can remember, verdicts have all been based on her benevolence's insights. How long has she been doing these insights? I mean, she's only 14, so... Don't tell me she's been doing it since she was 5 years old. Right.
Rafa, the royal priestess. You would imply that the trials of this country are unfair? Do explain, outsider. How verdicts founded on the truths imparted by the very souls of the dead lack impartiality. For her part, I'm sure she really believes in what she says, but even with her benevolence's divination seances, lawyers are still necessary. Without proper defense, people could easily wind up receiving wrongful convictions. Mr. Wright, shh! Huh? Don't say that so loud. People might think you're a rebel. You could be arrested. A rebel? I mean, he just proved that, though. Sorry, one of those people going against our queen in the court system. What? They call themselves the Defiant Dragons. And they're led by a scary guy named Durkay. They'll do and overthrow her eminence, even commit crimes. Durkay? I remember people in the gallery mentioning that name. I also remember that name coming up. I don't remember the context of that moment anyway. The things you're saying sound a lot like the stuff they say. You're not scared like that Durkay guy. Pardon the intrusion. Oh. You. I want to talk to you, see? Flight, is it? Right, sir. Phoenix Wright. And you are... I'm the Khura'in Ministry of Justice. The name's Inga Khura'in. I oversee the whole legal shebang. I was watching that three-ring circus in there. You were? Wow, the Minister of Justice. So he's in charge of the entire court system, Defense Culpability Act and all. Minister Inga, how are you, sir? Run along, mini monk. Grown-ups are talking here. Yes, sir. Very sorry, sir. May I help you with something? I just wanted a good look at you guys, like you aren't exactly a dime a dozen around here. Huh? Well then. He's eyeing me like I'm some kind of exotic creature in a cage. Oh yeah, might as well share this little morsel with you. Turns out Roll was a seasoned thief, a repeat offender, see? Had my men look into it, and they found all the booty pilfered right there in his digs. You seem like such a nice man. Why, Mr. Roll? Why? Guess he was doing it for the family. What a mook. Excuse me. Mook? How can you say that? Guess that kind of sob story gets you common folk all misty-eyed, huh? Anyway, another thing. Had my men check out the understanding fella, too. It wasn't the one with the sticky fingers, it's the insurgents. What? He put the squeeze on my head monk, apparently. So we gave up the Founder's Orb and tried to keep it hush-hush. Oh, I see. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, say, White? That was a cute little number you pulled in my courtroom today, wasn't it? First not guilty ruling in 23 years. Been making waves, see? Stirring the pot, catch my drift. Oh, well, yikes, I'm in for it now. Thanks to that song and dance, we knew our precious national treasure got nicked. So I'm gonna call it a wash and let it slide this time. All I did was defend the accused. You do best to read between the lines here, chump. Standing on thin ice, you get my drift? Even a dirty no-good, good Nick punk knows to cash in his chips before the house steps in. Exclamation mark. Do us both a favor and keep an eye on the path you walking down. You never know whose toes you might be stepping on. This ain't your turf, buddy. Never forget whose soil it is you're standing on. Yikes, he was kind of scary, wasn't he? Yeah, well, no use worrying about it. We have more important things to think about. Such as when we can continue to the sightseeing tour. Tour? Oh, anytime, sir. So plenty of time until Miss Maya's training ends. So lots more temples to see and all kinds of local foods to eat. can show you the natural beauty of the area and the waterfalls used for training. I haven't shown you the breathtaking mountain view from the Plaza of Devotion yet. And there's a place where they dangle for the sea cliffs in the Great View. Just kind of give up on that right there. And I haven't shown you the breathtaking mountain view from the Plaza of Devotion yet. And there's this place where they dangle you off a steep cliff that offers your soul a great view of the Twilight Realm. And walking on the bed of nails doubles as a foot massage. Oh no. This would have been a really nice feature to have for Windy Oldbag back in the old days. Oh boy. Alright. Slow down, Albie. There's plenty of time. And when we're done with all that, we can go see Miss Maya together. Yeah, you bet. Maya, I wonder how she's doing. I hope she's okay. I know, right?
So, how about that not guilty, Dirk?
Dirk?
I heard.
Oh, Jameson Price, Daddy Sojiro. Duke.
Sounds like the winds of change are beginning to stir.
Good to hear Daddy Sojiro's voice in a game once again. Oh boy. Good stuff. And we did it, everyone. We did it. We finished Case 1. A new episode has been added. Episode 2, The Magical Turnabout. Wonder what's going to await us there, though. Save the game? Yes, please. We'll go ahead and save this game up, I guess. And I also suppose on the next exciting episode, everyone, we'll go ahead and... excuse me. We'll go ahead and start up case number 2. So... look forward to that, everyone. Look forward to that. I feel like I should show... No. Actually, wait. Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to return the title screen real quick. So there is apparently some DLC in this game, actually. Actually, it's not under DLC, is it? It's under Episode Select, I think, which is kind of weird. I think. Yeah, Special Episode, Turnabout Time Traveler. And then there's, like, this thing, too. There's a little more off to the right, actually, but that'd be kind of a spoiler, so I'm not going to go that far. But it is... Well, who am I kidding? I guess my layout's kind of a spoiler, too, I just realized. Well, anyway, yes. Anyway, what was I talking about again? I don't even know. But yeah, there we go. I got some nice little background images and stuff of the whole scene. It's kind of like the old Ace Attorney games where they used to... I think they did that too, didn't they? I can't remember. I don't remember if they all did it or if only some of them did that, but yeah, good old little splash art for finishing the case. And, well, I mean, as you can see in the layout, I mean, we got a good old Apollo Justice here, so looking like the episode 2 is going to be... I was kind of thinking that when they said Magical Turnabout, because it kind of had that ring to it. But it looks like it's going to be an Apollo case anyway, so yeah. But, I was mentioning, though, DLC case. I think this might be the DLC case, perhaps? Maybe someone can correct me on that. I don't know. I might need to look into that and see if I can actually do that or not, but that will probably be something I will save for the post-game anyway. Like, after we finish the main story, we'll get to do this as... I don't know how I actually want to handle this, to be perfectly honest. I don't know if I want to just do, like, some really long bonus episodes or what, but I mean, we'll take that on too when we get to the end anyway. But anyway, everyone, enough about that. Next episode, Magical Turnabout. Look forward to it, everyone. What do you think of Case 1? It's pretty neat. It's pretty neat, I'd say. We definitely rolled some eyes, or turned some eyes in the city, country of Khura'in. They're gonna be like, oh my gosh, well, man, maybe the way we're doing it's not really the right way after all. Maybe we should do something different. Oof. Oh well. Anyway, see you later, everyone. Have a good one. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, everyone. You've reached the end of this video, but before we go for the day, I'd just like to give a quick shout-out to the Tier 4 and 5 channel members, Phoenix Edgeworth, Acheron X2, Menthy, and Meister Papala. Thank you all for being awesome and supporting the channel. If you too would like to also get your name shouted out at the end of each video and live stream, shoutouts are available for all tier 4 and 5 channel members. I hope you all have an awesome day. I'll see you all later.